Hi, I'm Matt. Welcome to another book chat. Hello, welcome back. Today I want to talk about the 3 books that I simply could not finish. And I'm going to start with the book that you may not have heard of, but go and look it up. It's a really interesting book, but it's quite a thick book. And it's called Malmoth the Wanderer from 1820. Now, this book was recommended to me by so many people. It's about this guy who sells his soul to the devil, and he goes around just doing the most horrendous things. And the story is actually told from a fragmented parchment diary kind of thing that somebody else finds. But the way it's written is that it's written exactly as the parchment says, or the diary says, and there are huge big gaps. So there'll be a couple of sentences, then there's a whole gap in the story, and then there's like the rest of the story. It is one of the most tedious books I have ever read or ever tried to read. And I think I got to, and if I'm not mistaken, I've marked it, page 79. Page 79 is where I got to. And I actually just couldn't anymore. That was it. So Malmoth the Wanderer, give it a wide berth. The other book I did was a book that I'm sure you all know, also a very big book, and that is a book called Gone with the Wind. Gone with the Wind. Okay, Gone with the Wind. Huge book, terribly boring. Nobody gives a fuck about Tara. Nobody gives a fuck about her. She loses everything in the middle of the book. She's a bitch. She's not the most sympathetic character. Nobody gives a shit. And at the end, he basically walks away and tells her to fuck off. That is Gone with the Wind. I don't have a copy because I got rid of it as fast as what I could. And I got up to probably about page 112, I think, 110, 112. Really couldn't carry on, so I tried watching the movie. I kind of got halfway through, then I watched the other half. So it's a doozy, it really is. It's just something that you have to be extremely dedicated to read it, and I found it incredibly boring. Okay, so that was Gone with the Wind. The last book I'm going to show you that I haven't been able to finish, it's by Nathaniel Hawthorne, not my favorite author, but he wrote this book, probably one of his most famous books, called The House of the Seven Gables. I only bought this because I really, really liked the cover. Look, gorgeous cover. What I didn't like about it was like it just went on and on and on and on. And let me show you the size of the print. It is minute. It is absolutely minute. So, Nathaniel Hawthorne, what is this book about? I'm not really sure. It's about this house with 7 gables and these people who live in it, and all kinds of weird shit happens and goes down. And seriously, it's probably not worth reading. I know it's a classic, but it's one that I couldn't actually get into, and I think I got to page 45. And I was like, you know what, you're either going to have to go for an eye transplant because the writing is so small, or you're going to die of boredom. So I actually gave up. And these 3 books, seriously, couldn't finish them. There are other books that I haven't been able to finish, but these are the 3 main books. Sorry, I also will never ever try and reread them. So, what books can't you finish? What books do you not particularly like? What books do you feel you're not going to ever go back and read, or you will not read, or you've got halfway and you've had to give up? Comments in the section below. You know who I am. I'm Matt from Tuppy Tarot, and this has been Book Chat. See you next week.